Hello, I'm back. I'm not sitting up straight either. I feel it's been such a long time. I don't remember the last time I did one. If it was over Christmas break or if it was over spring break. I kind of just like get so busy in the school year that I don't end up recording anything. And if I do, it just goes onto my personal accounts like Instagram and TikTok. I had to think of thing, and I noticed in my one of my last videos, because I was like looking back at it, I was like, I'm always touching my hair, and it's because I don't like the way it looks. Like even before I was messing with it, and I thought it looked cute like this, so that's why I did like a little curly wavy routine, and then this is like 2 days after, so I've been trying to like preserve it, and I'm like, I might as well should have just washed my hair and just put it in a braid. Maybe I should just put it in a braid. It looks ugly. Hold on. Okay, I got somewhat to be cooperative. I can't promise that I won't be messing with it, like maybe pulling it behind my ears like that or just moving it around. So I'm very sorry. I noticed that so bad. I was like, that's so distracting, me like touching my hair every 5 seconds. But I think it's just because I get nervous as well. But this video, I'm not even centered either. Anyways, the purpose of this video is like a little update, little check-in after my second year of being at college. My little like bucket list, like checklist things as goals for me for the summer and moving into the next school year. And so let's get started. I feel like this year, like comparing last year to this year, yes, I did go out a lot more. I had like a lot of friends to like help me go, like help motivate me to like go out and go have fun. But then the problem with like having so many friends is that you get tied into so much drama, and it's like I'm very unapologetically myself. I'm gonna voice my opinion because half the time people don't like it because it's the truth, and that's why people just didn't like me, is that I had something to say and they just didn't like it because it wasn't the truth. And oh well, things happen. I feel like college, like that 4, or depending how long you are in college, for me it's 4, that is your clear time period of like you're trying to figure out who you are, when is the best situation to say stuff, and whenever it's not. This is it was very much a growing year for me, so I can just spew out all this stuff, but at the end of the day, it was little checkpoints of me learning, and that's how I think I will always feel about college, because yes, high school is your growing years, but college is your life away from your family, your friends. Even if you choose to go to a community college close to town, you're still choosing a life where like you don't have any connections to anything. Like you're very much growing into your own person outside of that. And so I think sophomore year, like your freshman year, you're just getting your footing in. Your sophomore year, you're comfortable. And like you're very much still trying to find your footing, but you're more comfortable at like maybe reaching out and doing more things. And then junior and senior year, you're like over it because you already know what's there. But then at the same time, you're just filled with busy schedule stuff to make sure you will finish school. And so, I don't know. It's kind of interesting take. I wonder if people have the same take as me about that. But that's just kind of how I feel. I feel like drama, like I mentioned that earlier, drama is something that's always going to happen. Because it's, again, everyone's learning how to deal with situations. Everyone's has different ways of coping and understanding the situation. Are those always fun to deal with? No, because half the time you can't voice your side because it's just not worth saying it and enlarging the whole ordeal even more. Trust me. There was times I really wanted to say stuff and people were like, just drop it. It's not that big of a deal. And I'm like, but it is a big deal because it's changing how people perceive me. And that did happen quite a bit, but it's oh well, because I had like a group project, and like this is how my mindset was built. It's like even though we go to a small college, like personally I go to a small college, like, but it's still big enough that you can just pretend you don't know that person. You just have a class with them for a semester and you can pretend you don't know them as a person. And that's perfectly fine. Like, it's not that big of a deal. And so kind of that class where it's like I felt like I was the only one like helping organize. Like, yes, my roommate was in there and she was helping me organize, but it's like very much, it was just a lot on us. It was very stressful, and I snapped a lot because I'm just like, why is no one understanding that, like, if this was not a group project, I would not be caring. But it's a group project, so it affects other people's grades. And so some people were not understanding that. And I was like, I really don't care if you don't like me or not. Like, please think of other people and be considerate. And just know that, like, after this semester, you can pretend you don't know that person at all. So I feel like a lot of people after that just, like, pretended they didn't know me because of that situation. And I'm just like, that's fine. I said what I said, and I stuck by it. It really didn't hurt my feelings at all, because it's just like we all live different lives outside of classes, outside of teams, outside of anything that you are a part of. And so it really shouldn't hurt your feelings if people do that as well. And then also at the end of the day, like, even though I said earlier, there was like some situations that like changed people's perspective of me, but at the end of the day, those people don't know me as well as other people do. And so was this situations handled correctly? Probably not, but we're all young adults. Some are teenagers, they're like older teenagers. Like, we don't know what's the best way to do, like, go about the situation until well after the fact, and people have already made their mind up. Oh well. There's not much you can change about it. They'll figure it out later on in life, and you know what you know about it. It just depends. But it's like, again, those are things that you can't take to heart because they don't know you as well as other people. And it's like, you're probably never going to interact with them. It was just that one-off situation where you interacted with them and they just didn't get the best version of you. And that's okay. It's okay. I think that was like my learning process this year, is to let everything roll off my back, because it's like, genuinely, when am I ever going to meet these people? Half of these people are transferring out of this college to go for different opportunities at a different school. So again, it's just like, you can't hold everything to heart. That was a big learning thing. You can't hold everything to heart. Things are going to change constantly, and you just got to roll with it, or else you're going to get stuck behind, and it's going to be more frustrating for you than actually moving forward. And so I think that's my biggest advice and biggest learning thing from this past year of school. Really excited about next year, because my goals for next year for school is to kind of start doing more what I want to do after college, and that is to like do more social media, take more pictures, do more video content, like really like dive deep into that. And so there's like a work study that I need to get like contacted with and see if I can do those opportunities with them, or if I would just be like working with them at games and stuff. Like, I was like an unofficial intern, I feel like, which didn't bother me. I actually, because if I never would have done that, like if they never would have asked me to do that, or like I would have never asked them about certain things, I'm like, I feel like I would never have been open to something like that until like my senior year, and would have missed out on like a cool opportunity. Because like, I got to help at men's volleyball games. Like, yes, that I was like supposed to, but like at the same time, I got to do a lot more stuff than what I would have done originally. Like, I got to work on the actual official like score book, which I've known how to do since my freshman year. I had a little bit of hiccups. You're not gonna be perfect at everything, but it's like, it very much made me open to like actually trying new things. Like, I got to work cameras, which was something new that I had never done, and I like told the person at first no. I was like, huh, no, like no. And they were like, but I needed to because they were helping out with something. And I was like, but I don't know how to do it, and like I don't. And then the person who was there, like, who's also a part of, in charge of like that work study, she's like, oh, it's like super easy, like I can go show you how to do it. And I was like, so it's not, so I can't mess it up really hard, like I just know this is like a really important thing. And she goes, no, you shouldn't. And I was like, okay, yeah, sure, that sounds fun. And like, yeah, I may have had the quote-unquote worst camera where you have to like stand up for a majority of the game, but I think I had like one of the best spots there, because I'm just like, you see the entire court. And I had a great experience. It was really fun to do it for that game. And then like there was another game where I got to like do the light whenever they were doing their starting lineups, which was super fun. Like, it was like a 5-second ordeal, but I'm just like I got to go run around everywhere pretty much and did different jobs. And then like, say I was there to like help with an event, like, or maybe just like wanting to watch a game, they would ask me if I would want to help. So like I ended up working at a softball game at the gate, and I ended up working at a baseball game doing the cameras. Like I just had so much fun, and I think I need to like, I really need to get into contact with them, but I don't know how because it's the summertime, and so I don't know what's the best way of communicating with them. My new roommate, it does do work study with them, so I need to talk to her and see how she went about it, to make sure I get all the paperwork done before school starts so I can just start whenever. But again, I want to start like an Instagram page. Like I'm in classes to do specifically sports photography. I'm in classes so I can like learn how to do graphics and stuff. Like I'm very much trying to like build my schedule and my schooling to help me get like experience and like knowledge on how to do these things quickly and efficiently, and also just like be able to do it for the school. Like, and I don't really care if I get paid or not. Like this is mainly for me and like my portfolio, so that I can like get a job after college, because everyone's like AI is going to take your job in the next 5 years. I am a communications major in public relations, but I'm like, at the end of the day, you can't take the human out of a job, like, or else you're just gonna have bland, boring stuff all the time. And half the time people figure out that it's AI, and it just seems more tacky by people like recognizing that it's AI, and people just don't enjoy the work anymore. And so that's where I'm just like, is it actually? Like, we don't actually know until it happens. And overall, I don't think AI will completely take over. I think it will make my job a lot harder, but the whole point of like sports media, sports social media is the human factor. Like we all want to know information. We all like to see like the pictures and stuff. Like how is an AI picture gonna like take a picture of the game? Like it's just gonna generate a random thing and that doesn't relate to anything about it unless you like are super specific about it. But again, people have figured out like what AI looks like, and everyone thinks it looks tacky. So again, you just never know until it happens, but I don't think it will. I ran out of storage on my phone, so I had to like transfer it. Let me fix my ear. But anyways, like I was saying, you just never know until it does happen, and so I'm not really gonna worry too much about it. Okay, some goals for the summer. I've had the little setback. I look a lot better than I did before. I did have the setback of getting my wisdom teeth removed. I only had the bottom two, fortunately, but it was like my first time getting IV, getting knocked out, and so I was like very nervous, not very excited. Like I still have, like they tried this side, didn't work, and then they tried this side. There's like a little hole right there. Oh, you can kind of see actually. I'm actually very surprised I showed up on camera, just because it's not very visible in real life. But like, very much bruised, very much was swollen and everything. There'll be a clip right now. Okay, you're back. Let's just say I had a nice time being all loopy and stuff. I had called my sister. My parents didn't realize I called my sister, and then I got upset that she didn't say love you, bye. But then she had texted me later, but since I was like not looking at my phone and like was sleeping all day, didn't see it until like 7 hours later. So let's just say it's been a process. I'm very much frustrated and annoyed. I'm just like, I want to eat regular food. I don't want to be flushing out my mouth. Like, I still can't eat chips. I still can't drink pop. I still can't. There's certain things I still can't eat or do, and like drink out of a straw. Like, I drink out of a straw every single day. Like, I drink out of a straw for my Awala. I drink out of a straw whenever I drink my coffee. I drink out of a straw whenever I go to a place where like it's a fast food restaurant. I drink out of a straw every day practically. Let me tell you, it's been a struggle. And I accidentally like drank because we went to Freddy's. I actually drank out of a straw, and like I realized it, but I drank that much of my drink. It was water, like, but I was like still upset because I'm like, I'm trying so hard to be careful And so I'm just like, I don't want to dry sock it. That people say that's like the worst thing ever. And so it's just like, don't want that to happen. Don't want it. Not for me. So let's just say it's been a process. That's all I gotta say. It's been a process. And if anyone asks me how my wisdom teeth removal went, I'm gonna be like, I mean, I was chilling, but do I really want to go through something like that again? No, never. Because it's very much weird with stuff in your mouth versus the rest of your body. And also, like, I haven't been able to work out. So it's like, any content that I went to get for that, can't. I have to wait, like, a whole nother week before I can actually start, like, lifting heavy. Because, again, so much pressure is in your mouth. And, like, your blood pressure matters and all this different stuff. That, like, again, so much stuff goes in your mouth. So much stuff is dealt with your head and, like, the pressure of your heart and the pressure of, like, what activity you're doing. So it's just, like, I haven't been able to do anything. Like, I've been going on walks and stuff. I need to do a better job of doing, like, going on more walks. Trying to get longer into it so I can, like, sort of, like, rolling back into it so that I'm just not, like, a dead body on a bed all day long. Like, that's just what I feel like. I feel like I've been so unproductive. And that will probably be the next video, is, like, getting out of my slump, like, being more productive with my life. Because, like, that's just how my summer's been. I've been in a slump. The next little thing is I want to be able to read 3 books. These are the 3 books I have picked for the summer. I'm reading this one right now. It's Meet Me at the Lake by Carly Fortune. It is because, like, I read Every Summer After. That series has come out, and there's 2 other books, and I'm like, those really intrigue me. I need to read the rest of the series. Even though they're not connected, it makes me feel better as a person. Did I really like this book whenever I read the back of it? No. Did it take me forever to get into this book? Yes. Like, this is my problem with her as an author. It takes me forever to get in the book, and I feel like I'm just being dragged into it, like, and waiting so long for it to get good just for the climax to be like, okay, like, this is the stagnant. This is where it climaxes. And then it goes straight back down and stagnates. And I'm just like, this is boring. And I have a really hot take about Every Summer After. It is basically just the Jeremiah version of The Summer I Turned Pretty. Like, imagine Bailey just ends up with Jeremiah, and Jeremiah was the doctor instead of Conrad. Because I'm just like, I just always thought Charlie took better care of Percy than Sam did. And maybe that's just because they were never actually, like, truly romantic partners. So, like, those details were never actually, like, put into the book. But I'm just like, I don't like Sam and Percy together. I want Charlie and Percy to end up together. And anyways, that's just my opinion, and that's probably why I like the Summer I Turned Pretty series a lot more than Every Summer After. I'm sorry, I just don't like the way my hair looks. Okay, we're not touching my hair anymore. And then we have Tessa Bailey, Fangirl Down. I've been wanting to read this book, and then I kind of saw on TikTok that, like, my For You page, I think, was telling me something that, like, and that people said this was, like, amazingly good. And it's about a golfer. And it's, like, another thing about my wisdom teeth, there's certain mouth movements I can't do. And because I feel fine, I forget that I can't do them, and then they hurt my mouth whenever I do it. And I don't think I've ever been that clumsy in my life. Okay. This is the Tessa Bailey Fangirl Down. It is about a golfer and, like, her caddy, like, his caddy. It's been a long time since I've read the back, but a lot of people have said this is good, so I really want to read it. It's something different than what I usually read, which is why I think this series really intrigues me, because I usually read sports romance, and those really aren't sports romance. And then we have This Summer Will Be Different. Now, it is also by Carly Fortune, and it's set in a different place. It's a completely different couple. Like, the first 3 books are different couples, and then One Golden Summer is Charlie's book, the brother of Sam from Every Summer After. And then Perfect Storm, I've seen it, but I haven't read the back of the book, so I don't know the characters' names. I'm gonna be honest, I really like these covers, because they're, like, nice little watercolors, and that's really what intrigues me about it. But again, the first 2 books I read, I just felt like I've been dragged through the storyline to just try to get through it, because I'm like, I want to finish the book, but haven't been wowed. But again, I've been seeing stuff about both of these books, and I'm like, I don't know which book I should read next after I finish Meet Me at the Lake. So maybe I'll do a coin flip to see, but or maybe I should read this one since I accidentally where is it at? Accidentally damaged it a little bit. But my book, so it's okay. But like, accidentally messed that up. Whoopsies. And then stuff that's coming up. I think my overall goal is to just try to do more social media stuff. Like on my TikTok, I've been trying to post more. I've done a couple silly videos. Okay, hopefully it doesn't cut out again, but my camera storage is very full. Anyways, my last goal that I think I was going into was saying I wanted to post a lot more. I think again, going hand in hand with that, like I want to post, like make my own little thing with sports media. I think it will help me like do like maybe little like day in the life videos if like I end up working and like taking pictures and stuff at games. I think it will be a great motivator for me to like start making more content, and overall I just like making content. It's really fun. I think my only problem is that it takes a lot of time, and I don't like filming in front of a bunch of people. Like, yeah, you see like some people in my like vlogs or like in my videos, like if I post on TikTok and stuff, but like overall I'm just not really comfortable doing it. I think it's really difficult for me because like I just don't know how other people feel about it, and so it's hard to gauge that a little bit. But overall, and those are my really like my little life updates, my little like college update, life update. I think I said that before. Or like little like goals and stuff that I have for the summer. I don't really have excuse me, I don't really have a lot of trips coming up either, because I've just been very much healing from my mouth and everything. But maybe that's just a little thing that I can be like it will be like a motivator to be like, hey, like maybe I can figure out stuff to do like here and like post that on here and like make videos on that. But I guess I have to keep my phone storage all cleared up so that I can have the videos on here, because I do it on my phone and I don't have a little camera. But speaking of like stuff to like help with like content creation, that was my little like splurge on like my whenever I did like an Amazon purchase. Like I got a new memory card thing for like my camera equipment, memory card case, so like it can hold it in there, and then like the memory cards are actually safe. I got a new portable charger because I just been stealing everyone's. I didn't have a portable charger for my own. And then what you guys are on is my new tripod. It's the magnetized one. That way I can go like this, and I can go like this. And I really wanted to do the meme, sorry. But yeah, that's what you're on right now. I'm really excited. I'm actually really happy about it. And then the last thing was a personal item for me. Like in the process of moving back home, I was like getting rid of stuff, and then I realized like certain things didn't work, like my water pick, which is basically like a water flosser to like actually make sure you get stuff out of your mouth and in between your teeth so you don't get cavities. Yeah, it stopped working, like the charger, and it was not charged, like it just wasn't charging, so it was nothing worth anything. There was no point like donating. I put air quotes because it's like, who's gonna want to buy that? Like that's been in someone else's mouth. No one's gonna want that. Like there was no way for me to just like fix it, give it to someone to make it better. I don't know. I really don't know. So I just threw it in the trash and found a cheaper option than what I got for the first one I had, and I like it a lot much. I like it a lot better. I think it just worked for the time being, and now I'm just like ready for like an upgrade on a portable one. But I think that's it for this video. Oh, little life update. We started like a little sourdough starter. Like that was like one of the things my mom wanted to do, and its name is Evangeline, the like star from Princess and the Frog. And it took forever for me to explain to my mom like that's what that is, and she's like, there's no star in that movie. And I was like, yes there is. What do you mean you don't remember that? Like, it's like a very important thing in like that movie is the star, and how like, and you find out her name's Evangeline because it's like Ray's little like love interest. Like that's what he immortalized as his love interest, because his like, this is the one thing I don't like about Princess and the Frog. We never got like a backstory on Ray, and like Disney's never done anything to like help like give Ray a backstory, like, and so it's just like, it's like, oh, like this is why he was like, why he was talking to this is why he like does this with this. And so it's just like, it makes more sense like once you watch the whole movie, but then it's just like the story's not as memorable, I guess, as to other people, like, because it was memorable for me, but like to my mom and my little sister, like they were like, what are you talking about? So that's a little note there, that some things are more memorable, I guess, to other people than others. But yeah, I'm trying to think if I forgot something, but I don't think I have. I'll make my little like thumbnail showing more stuff, but we kind of just had like a sit down chit chat, like a little FaceTime video call. I like whenever we do this is fun for me. I didn't do notes, like I wasn't as prepared as like last year, but last year I was more like excited to get into like doing videos and stuff, and I didn't have surgery, so like this year was not the best start to the summer. This year was just a lot mentally, and so I was like taking my little like debrief break, and now I'm back and I feel very much motivated to start doing more content stuff. Maybe another goal of mine is like start working with brands so I can do like more content stuff to like incorporate that stuff, so that way I can start working with brands. Maybe like, I don't know. I just know I need to start figuring out ways to like motivate myself to like start doing more content stuff, because I do like doing this. This is what I want my job to be. Whether it is for personal or for maybe a company or sports outlet, I don't know. We'll have to see whenever that part in the future comes. But anyways, that's the end of the video. Today's Saturday, so we're hopefully gonna post this on Sunday. That's another thing. I've gotten a lot quicker with editing. I just really hate editing because I just hate listening to myself back. So it's a lot easier to edit whenever I'm not a part of the videos. But whenever it's my personal stuff, it's me in my videos. So, I don't know. Okay, I'm going to stop rambling. I'm going to see you guys later. The next week's video is definitely probably going to be like helping me get out of my slump, or like a shopping haul with my friend. I don't know. We'll just have to see which idea happens first. But I will see you guys later. Bye.